Last episode, my friends, I said I'd go for the remainder of the Crystal Assassin armor, but I never got round to it because I got rather distracted trying to make the most efficient mob spawner in all of Terraria. Now today I really will be going for the remainder of the Crystal Assassin armor set. We just need the helmet and then we've got the full set. But before we get to that, I want to show you guys some improvements I've made to the hostile mob farm. What we're going to do to kick things off today is we are going to farm out 1 barrel potions worth of mobs here. The first thing you're going to notice is I've doubled up on the amount of crimstone blocks I've got going on here. The reason for that is because I realized after stopping recording the last episode, I wasn't getting any souls of night, and that is simply because there weren't enough crimstone blocks. So yes, since the last episode, I simply added more crimstone blocks, and here we are. Look at how effective this mob spawner farm is now, though. It's absolutely ridiculous, and we are indeed getting souls of night. But here's the thing, we haven't even gone maximum craziness just yet. Let's get on a summoner potion and a battle potion. We're going to put down a couple of green spider stabs as well, and pretty much we are just going to AFK here. Now, while we get on with the AFKing here, it gives me an opportunity to say a massive thank you, as always, for all of your lovely support throughout this series. I really appreciate it a ton, folks. Now, of course, if you do want to continue supporting the channel here, by far the best way to do so is simply to keep dropping likes on these videos. And if you're new around here, consider subscribing to the channel. That way, you'll be the first to know when the future episodes roll out. Do you know what? This mob spawner might be so efficient to the point where we might actually hit the item limit. As in, we might get to a point where some items start to despawn. So there might just be certain occasions, like for example now, where we go and actually pick up the items, see what we get. Magic dagger, a blindfold, quite a lot of Icor, 85 gold coins. Oh my goodness me, this thing is insane. Occasionally, I find myself having to respawn in my Blady boys, because, yeah, as you saw just then, some of them were just sort of hovering around me, not really going for the enemies down below, but yeah, a simple respawn does the job nicely. As you can see, occasionally, some Crimson Axes will spawn in. They're probably the only dudes, aside from the Crimson chest mimics, that can actually get to me up here. So yeah, we can't just go full AFK here. I do still have to be sort of aware of what's going on, otherwise I will just die. The other improvement I've made to this farm since the last episode, I'm sure you've probably spotted it by now with the amount of damage I'm doing to these dudes. Banners. I have underground crimson mob banners coming out of the wazoo. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've got all of them. Oh, snap, and there we are with a Crimson Mimic. Oh, and a mech worm, apparently. We get so much stuff here, it's utterly ridiculous, and I'm dead. Oh, no! And there goes my farming session. I really don't care too much because we've wound up with a ridiculous amount of stuff. Look at this. 86 souls of night from just a few minutes worth of farming. I mean, come on. And probably more Icor than any one person could ever need on a single player world. 533! Bearing in mind, at the beginning of the last episode, we had access to none. Hey, at least I got my platinum coin back. Oh, would you look at that? We've got a mech eye as well. We've got quite a lot of mechanical boss summons going for us now, actually. But anyways, yeah, I think it goes without saying, this is not going to be the only farm we make. I think maybe on the right-hand side over here, perhaps we can have ourselves an underground Hallow farm. You know, get ourselves some souls of light. Oh, yeah, now that, my friends, is a healthy amount of cash now, isn't it? So then, without further ado, let's get ourselves some gelatin crystals. Hopefully some more have spawned in. All right, 3 gelatin crystals. Will that be enough? I certainly hope so. Crimson Cloud, Queen Spiders, buff up, make sure we've got the maximum amount of Bladey Boys, 7 of them, and a flask of Ichor. Alright, let's do this. I think the trick with this is to, every now and again, try and get a whip slap on Queen Slime to reduce her defense. And then, yeah, we're going to be doing damage galore. As if a sandstorm decides to roll on in mid-boss battle. But you know what? There might actually be a hidden benefit to us having a sandstorm. And I'm sure you guys can figure out what that is. If I was to grab myself out a battle potion, get myself over to the sandstorm, who knows? Maybe we can go for the forbidden armor set. How often do I go for that? Alright, battle potion on. Come on then, sand elementals. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Already, my friends, already. 20,000 health. Oh, man. Really is like a proper little mini-boss. Oh, no, the Doom Splicers. Oh, God, I hate those guys so much. Maybe if I just continue to lure this sand elemental away from the desert, maybe that way we can get away from the Doom Splicers as well. Yeah. Come on. About 1,000 health left, and there we are. 1 out of, I think, only 3 forbidden fragments we need. Holy crap, there's a lot of sand sharks trying to jump up at me here. This is the Terraria I love. Just absolute chaos. Oh snap! Sand Elemental number 2! Let's get you to come on over this way, buddy. Oh yeah! Forbidden Fragment number 2! I'll tell you something, my friends. If you've ever wanted a demonstration of the Blade Staff's abilities, I mean, look no further. This is just ridiculous. Alright, here we go. Sand Elemental number 3. Look, a tornadoes can't even get to me. Oh, that is just hilarious. You are completely powerless there, Sand Elemental. Go on, get out of here. Now, there we are. Forbidden Fragment number 3. If you can't tell already, I'm having an absolute blast with this episode so far. Us getting that super effective hostile mob farm set up underground. Honestly, it's doing stuff like that that really helps get me sort of back into this game. Because otherwise, I feel like I'm just sort of doing the same stuff over and over. It's us doing the more unique stuff I don't do all that often, that really helps me to sort of keep going with this game. I love it. I really, really do. Alright, real quick, let's check out the crafting recipes that require the forbidden fragments. Forbidden blocks? Sandstorm in a bottle! Oh yeah, now I'm able to make these, yeah! We do also have ourselves the Spirit Flame. Interesting. Should we just keep on farming these sand elementals until the sandstorm passes? I mean, sure, why not? Oh, okay, never mind. Unfortunately, the sandstorm has now passed. Phew. At least we got the forbidden fragments we needed for the armor. So what else is required? It is adamantite bars. A grand total of, I think, 46 of them. How many do we have right now, if any? Yeah, I didn't think we'd have a lot, if any at all. I honestly don't feel like there's a reason why we shouldn't go for the forbidden armor set. So, let's go ahead and stack our stuff away, and let's go find ourselves some adamantite. Let's see how many bits of adamantite and or titanium we can find in the space of 1 spelunk potion. 5 minutes. Good lord, sounds like my Bladey boys are going up against something kind of fierce down there. Oh, a rock golem, according to the rare creature detective thingy or tally counter, whatever the heck. Hey buddy, how's it going? You're dead. And that is the last of the Spelunker potion. Very, very good. All right, so how much did we wind up with in total? About 400. I'd say that's a pretty healthy amount to be getting on with, actually. So, let's go grab this furnace. Gonna upgrade it up to... Let's go for a titanium one. And then we could get on with making some bars. How many can we make, though? 52! Yes, that is actually enough. So far as I calculated, anyway. So, Forbidden Mask, forbidden robes, forbidden treads. Oh man, it's been such a long time since I last made this. It is, of course, the Summoner Mage hybrid set. 15% increased magic and summon damage. Increases mana by 40. 10% further increased summon damage. Increases max number of minions. And then with the trousers, yet another max number of minions increase. Another 40 mana. And 10% increased magic damage. So, 50 defense up to 56. Turns out we can summon some sort of, like, oh, good lord. Hey, we can summon our own tornadoes now. Oh, dude, that's great. So quickly doing a damage comparison. Legendary Firecracker, 61 damage, and the Blade Staff, 8 summon damage. Let's go and change this back to Spider. The Blade Staff does the same amount of damage, but the Firecracker does very, very slightly more. Is the 2 damage decrease worth the 6 defense increase, do we think? Oh, hello. We only have 2 additional minion slots, whereas with this, we have 3, I think? So yeah, we've actually lost a minion slot with the Forbidden Armor set. Maybe the tornado we can summon in can kind of act as the missing minion slot. I guess we'll find out, because we're going to give this Forbidden Armor set a go against Queen Slime. I still want to finish this Crystal Assassin Armor set. Alrighty, my friends, here we are, another successful Queen Slime. Love to see it. Right, now we've got to get rid of the riffraff here, and then we can see whether or not we have a full set of Crystal Assassin Armor. Come on, you lot, get out of here. There we go. Right, helmet. Yes. Ha ha! Brilliant. So, not 1, but 2 full hard mode armor sets gotten in today's episode. How about that, huh? And, more than anything else, the Forbidden Armor set held up. It did the job, despite us losing a minion slot. Now, the big question is, are we really about to swap out the Forbidden Armor set already for the Crystal Assassin Armor? The Crystal Assassin Armor does have quite a heck of a lot more defense going for it, and it would mean we could replace our Shield of Cthulhu with something else. But we would lose quite a lot of summoner-related buffs, wouldn't we? Alright, let's go ahead and try this out. So we've got 61 defense with all our buffs on. When we put this on, we're up to 71. That's pretty good. 60 damage with the Firecracker. 8 with the Ballistic Blade Staff versus 65 and 9. Sure, honestly, that's actually not that much of a damage decrease. The big damage output decrease for us, though, of course, is the fact that we have very little in the way of minion slots. But with that said, this isn't a summoner playthrough. So, maybe it's time we switch out our loadout. We try using something else. Quite what that's going to be, I've no idea. I guess the big question is, what haven't we used a great deal of in this series so far, weapons-wise? I would say possibly Mage. We've done a lot of Summoner. Early on, I think we did a good amount of melee, and we've sort of had ranged sort of in the back pocket for pretty much the entirety of the series, right? But Mage? Not really done much with that just yet, have we? In which case, could the Forbidden Armor actually make a comeback? Oh, dude, I am bristling with ideas right now. Oh, I love this feeling. So here I am rummaging through my chests, and it turns out we've been able to make the Star Cloak for some time. Oh, sorry, not the Star Cloak, the Star Veil. Causes stars to fall and increases length of invincibility after taking damage. With that said, though, aren't there a whole bunch of other things we can make with these nowadays? Ah, yes, the Mana Cloak. Automatically use mana potions when needed, causes stars to fall after taking damage. Stars restore mana when collected. And then we've got the Bee Cloak. Causes stars to fall, releases bees, and douses the user in honey when damaged. Dude, the Bee Cloak Sounds like a pretty good way to go, if I'm being honest. Additional sources of life regen? That's always welcome in my eyes. Amazingly, we haven't got the honeycomb accessory. I swear blind, we did get one at one point. Did we not make the stinger necklace or something? Ah, yes, there it is. In which case, yeah, we need to get ourselves another one if we're wanting to make the bee cloak, which is what I've decided I'd like to go for. Just seems like a good way to go for, like, all classes. It's a great defensive and offensive accessory simultaneously. And, again, another source of life regen, isn't it? So, the first thing I want to do is I want to grind out a wall of flesh. Oh, yeah, when you got the right loadout, this boss is a piece of cake. Oh, no! If I had a Thorns potion on, I would have won that. I got ahead of myself for thinking I'd be able to take down the wall of flesh without buffs. Yeah, don't do that, guys. Let's get the summoning potion minion back, huh? Ah, there we go. Fabricated lardfish. And there we are. The guide is back. I can't believe the wall of flesh made a mockery of me. Am I about to take that lying down? Hell no! Just a guy on his unicorn absolutely smashing the wall of flesh. What an embarrassment. All right, there we are. Oh, Ranger Emblem. That's kind of nice. But if we're going for Mage, we're going to need to transmute this. There you are, you beautiful bugger. The Sorcerer Emblem. Now what we're going to do is a massive reforge set. You can see I've got a smorgasbord of mage weapons that I've got. Hardmode mage weapons. We're going to go ahead and get mythical on literally every single one. Right, there we are. Mythical on everything. Now we're looking for a little bit of menacing on the emblem. Nope, violent. That will not do. There we are. What do we think about giving our new upcoming mage set a go against Queen Bee? Only the honeycomb is what we're looking for the bee cloak. So, here we are with the sorcerer emblem going on. And in place of the pygmy necklace... Oh, what are we thinking? Do we have a mana flower? Yeah, we do. Nature's gift. Oh, celestial magnet, though. Unfortunately, I think we need to take down the mech bosses before we start going for the upgrades for this. Although, then again, it's been a very, very long time. Let's have a look. I need to remind myself. Okay, magnet flower, celestial calves. Ah, here we go. This is what I was looking for. Oh, we can't. We don't have a band of star power. Ah, man. It's just one thing after another, isn't it? Do you know what? Screw it. Let's have the additional minion slot with the pygmy necklace. This is a hybrid set, after all. Don't worry. I've not forgotten about alternate class slots, by the way. Just for now, I just want to play around with mage just a little bit. We will get round to making proper loadouts in the future, once we've gotten access to, like, a crazy ton of accessories. Am I going overkill for wanting to buff up for this? I mean, probably. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this thing. Queen Spider, Queen Spider. Yeah, this is going to be where we try to take down Queen Bee with mage weapons. All right. Oh, my God! Okay. I forgot how crazy she is, actually. Very, very, very crazy indeed. Holy guacamole. Oh, I'm out of mana. Oh, things you hate to see. Ah, okay. Lots and lots of little stars on the ground, though. All is well. Don't fret about it. I'm not getting antsy just yet. Go on, you son of a gun. Bye-bye. All right, honeycomb. Oh, first time rolling. That's all we needed. Literally just the one. Hey, and we got the trophy as well. I feel like we've been neglecting our collectionist goals. Yeah, look at how miserable our collection is looking so far. King Slime, Queen Slime. Well, at least we've got both of the slime bosses. But anyways, King Slime, Eye of Cthulhu, Eater of Worlds, Brain of Cthulhu. Then I think it's going to be Queen Bee in this little slot right here. Then it's what? Skeletron, Deerclops, Wall of Flesh, and then, yeah, Queen Slime. So there we go. The good old bee cloak. Armored is good, but on a sort of defensive, offensive hybrid accessory, either menacing or warding would go better. Hey, there we are. Warding bee cloak. So then, my friends, a lot of amazing upgrades in today's episode. I am a very, very happy Python as a result. So I think on that note, it's time to wrap up today's episode with the comment of the day. Kaizo Drawings says, remember, Skeleton Prime can blow up blocks. I suggest finding a way to protect your builds. We need to do a little bit of research into which blocks are explosion-proof. So far as I can remember, dungeon bricks are explosion-proof. So you remember that idea I had for a mega boss arena spanning between these two sky islands at World Spawn? What if we were to just make that entirely out of dungeon bricks? Then we don't have to worry about Skeleton Prime blowing anything up, right? Although then again, maybe he'll be able to blow up, like, buff stations? In which case, maybe the buff stations go beneath the arena. Oh. Yeah, okay. That sounds like a good idea, actually. It's going to be a lot of work, don't get me wrong, but I think it's going to be well worth it. But now then, my friends, thank you very much for watching. I really do hope you folks have enjoyed today's episode. Drop a like if you have, and of course, subscribe so you don't miss out on my future content. For now, though, have a great rest of your day.